Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me roll? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me roll? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
To throw on second down. Presley is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. And he'll give it here to his running back. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
He's brought down by
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's see what you got. Watch twins. Watch twins. You go tight. You got tight right there.
And to give this time to the tailback. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here we go. 50, 50. Mike 50. Mike 50. Mike 50. Check pass. Hey, smash. 50. 50's the Mike. 50's the Mike. In your face. Mike 50.
From the gun on 3rd down. Presley, throw left side, complete. It's Harper, and he will have a Patriots first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
1-yard line.
Mike's 50. Get that quarterback deep.
On 1st and 10, Presley. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Presley. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
On 3rd down, Presley. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gibson, flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. To throw on 3rd down. Gibson. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Samson Abukum. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Patriots take over
at their own 37-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
From from the gun on third down. Presley. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3. And it'll be fourth down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10. To Dobbins on first. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch the run.
From the gun, Presley. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. There he goes, right side. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Bills 14, Patriots 3.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. And they'll start out here with a jet sweep. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Gibson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete.
Intended for.
He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
It's third down. And 8 yards to go.
Looking to throw. Gibson. Flush it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
17.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun. Presley. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun. Presley. And going deep downfield for Boykin. Oh, wide open. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Miles Boykin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10.
Makes the score Bills 17, Patriots 10.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
To To throw on second down. Gibson is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time, they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Throwing on 1st down. Presley looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Operating from the gun. Presley. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down. Back to throw. Presley. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harper. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Presley. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play. And facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, Gibson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Gibson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down.
Looking to throw. Gibson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Gibson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. And that'll set them back 5. The false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. The final shot before break. Presley. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. So nothing separating these two teams as we head to the break all square. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun, Gibson. That's complete to Slayton. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out. On
first down, Gibson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to DK Metcalf. It's a pickup of 6.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Gibson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Gibson. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
To number 8.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st and 10, Gibson. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Gibson.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Here's Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Gibson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd down, Gibson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills have broken the tie. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Bills 24, Patriots 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Presley. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play, so it might as well have not even had the penalty.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Forced to the ground and incomplete.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Presley. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Intended for number 87. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. I got it. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Huh. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 18. Right in. 49 to Mike.
On 3rd down. Presley, and going deep downfield for Boykin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is brought in at the 21. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Foxborough.
17.
It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Throwing on 1st down. Gibson, and he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Samson Abuka picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd down, Gibson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gibson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Gibson's pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
From the gun on third down, Gibson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
From the gun, Presley. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Operating from the gun, Presley. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the Patriots are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
The kicker on.
A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And he'll bang that one through.
That ties the game 24-24.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Gibson. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw on 3rd down, Gibson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Taken at about the 36. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. first down. Presley. And his throw here is incomplete. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mark 50, Mark 50, Mark 50. Check, 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 check. Hatchet, hatchet. 19, 19 right. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Go.
Throwing again. Presley. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's McLeod. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Tighten up. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch the out, watch the out. 70 Lion. Mike 50, Mike 50. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
To throw on 2nd down. Presley. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
50's the mark. 50's the mark. Hey, let's get that home. Check the hot read. Turn up. Hey, check right. Check right 50. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So Tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
To throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They'll look to throw. Catch made by Slayton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. To throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Gain of 8 brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Gibson flushed out right. Got a man, Slayton. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They wanted to avoid the dreaded 4th down and having to get a conversion or it being the final play. They picked it up, though, on 3rd.
I love how you described that because we've been in those situations and seen it. If you get to 4th down, especially in overtime, things get a little shakier, don't they? The hands get shaky, right? The throw, if you're going to throw the ball, being able to run it, all of that coming down to one big play. Very nice of them and nice for them to pick it up on 3rd.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Fox.